TB here. I do apologize for my video cutting off the way it did. It should have been, I don't know how much time I have on these videos, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. What I was talking about was my ebook on survival up there. And what I was talking about was the subjects that were in the book, basically. This will be a video too on that, the other half of the first video, because it ended abruptly. I don't know what caused that. Maybe that was all the time I had on it. I don't know, but it quit. So, what I was talking about there, let me see where I last left off there. Let me get to my... Yeah, I was headed for my video, my titles of my book. So here's what I'll do. I'm not going to go here and kill a whole bunch of time. Just a second, I gotta... but I just want to let you know what all you'd be getting in this ebook that could save your life and what it will do for you, what it can do for you. Okay. Well, that's what I was talking about. In this ebook, what it can do for you and how much, what the titles are that it covers. And I'm not finished yet with this book. I'm going to be adding a lot more stuff to it. But I've got 25 subjects or chapters at this point covering, starting out with the ESE. ESE is Emergency Survival Equipment. Emergency Survival Equipment, it's ESE. Emergency Survival Equipment. I have 14 of them tools and supplies that you should carry with you when you're out in the bush or at home or even in the car. Should have some of these things. Water filtration. I talk about that under this part of the section, in Chapter 1, I believe it is. Yeah, Chapter 1. I talk about filtration of water and tells you stuff about it. How to clean up the water and etc. And then I talk about Chapter 3. I talk about building survival bows for PVC. I also talk about survival bows from bundle bows that you can make out of the bush. I will be uploading videos on that soon. I haven't yet, but I will. Chapter 4 is how to make a survival bow. That's where that is. That's some more of that stuff. Let's see, where am I headed? Yeah, Chapter 5 talks about where you can get a slingshot bow, and cheap and effective, and I've discussed that. The Pathfinders have a good one. They have the Pocket Hunter, I believe it's called, the Pocket Fisherman Hunter, something like that, but I bought one and it's super good. I can stack arrows with it all day long. It'll shoot about 30 yards pretty easy, 25, 30 yards I guess. I can stack arrows with it. If you can get within 10, 15 feet of your game, you can kill the thunder out of it. And with those heavy bands, you don't even have to be that close, probably 25 or 30 feet. You know, I'm not sure, but you don't have to get as close as you would with light bands. But they will drive, them heavy bands they sell up there will drive arrows through the wood. I'm sinking my arrowheads a full 1 inch, sometimes 3/4 of an inch into cardboard, plumb into the wood backing. I got a wood plyboard, 5/8 thick plyboard that the arrows stick in when I shoot those arrows, folks. It's shooting hard. It'll go clean through. It'll kill a game, no problem. Okay. Chapter 6 covers you need an arrow guide. That covers how to build a PVC arrow guide and how to shape it. I can show you that technique, which on my other video I did show my I got 3 of them survival bows, of the sling bows. I got 3 different kinds. I got the Pathfinder one's the best. It cost a little more money, but folks, that guy come up with a real good setup there. You can't beat it. It's even better than the junk I'm using. Okay. The only thing that I like about my bow, my part of my bow is the fishing part. I don't have to turn my deal over, and the other thing is that I like about the ones I made is just the fishing reels. They're hand fishing reels. you can put more twine on them to carry with you in the bush. I'll show you one here in just a second. I got a couple of them. Right here they are. This is a cheap piece of junk I got from a variety store, dollar store type thing. It's a toy, but I've rebuilt and made it into a killing piece of machinery. And I've added on to the forks so it would fit my arm because it was made for a kid, and I crushed it the first time I shot the piece of junk. Now this is the one I got from the toy store, and then I made this fishing reel here. I like this fishing reel because it will hold more supplies in there. I can get my fire kit in there. I can get extra matches in a plastic bag inside there. I can get fishing hooks in there. I can get more twine on here for running a bank line if I wanted to, for limb lines at night. You can, with this here particular type of deal. However, I'll show you a trick that you could do. See, here's one here on this type of bow. You could do the same thing to the Pathfinder rig. Really, it's not all that much of a problem. If you don't like their pill box for the fishing part. I like it all right. It just won't hold as much stuff or as much twine as I like to carry for emergency stuff like that in the survival bush. But this is a real nice setup that they built. I prefer this over all my junk, really. The only thing that I would like to do is right here is put my fishing reel, this kind of fishing reel, down here on this. Then between the two of these, that would be an awesome setup. I mean, that's the only thing different that I like about mine is the fishing reel. Is the handheld fishing reel because it's got more line. But as far as shooting any farther, it won't. It'll only shoot 10, 12, 15 feet anyway when you're gigging. So the pill box is perfect. It is okay. But the only difference is that I can see really is that on mine, I can carry a little more twine on here, and I can carry more stuff inside this here fishing reel. It screws out. It's a 3/4 piece of PVC is all the difference that I like real well over their pill box. But for all in all, hey, it's well worth what you give for it. It's a very nice setup. The Pathfinder rig is better than any of my junk. I'll be honest with you. I bought this from the Walmarts because I couldn't find this type, that type of marksman. I think it's a 2013 or something like that. I forget what the number is on the Pathfinders, but they have them up there and they tell you what number that their kit will fit. So if you already have a sling bow of this type, all you'd need is their kit. But you can buy the kit from them, or you can buy the whole setup. Right now it's a whole lot cheaper than it was when I got mine. Because, well, in the beginning it cost people more to get started, and they have to charge more for their supplies and their advertisement and everything. So naturally I understand business a tad better than what some folks might not understand. They can come down now, they say, because they've got more, got a better deal on their stuff or something up there. They tell you about it up there on their site. But anyway, I feel like that I got my money's worth. I guarantee you, this will bring down a deer, a rabbit, squirrels, whatever you need to survive with. It's an awesome deal. And you cannot get these bands around here at a local store at all. None this heavy. You won't find those bands at all. You have to go to Pathfinders because that's where they got them. And it's like I say, they're well worth having because I've done some gigging with this, and I've already got some frogs, and I've gotten some fish this year with it. It's been a lot of fun when you go gigging. The only thing that, like I said, that I would have liked was a little bit bigger, a longer fishing reel on it. But other than that, everything's great with the Pathfinder setup. Nothing wrong with it. Okay, now that I've discussed the fishing reel stuff, I was going to tell you how you can make your own if you want to. In fact, Dave's got some articles on up there how to make them too. When he first started out, these are PVC.